श्रुति जल पावक गगन समीरा, पंच तत्व से बना शरीरा, इन पांच महाभूत तत्वों के बिना इस सृष्टि पर जीवन असंभव है।
Good afternoon everyone, I am Ishika Bhardwaj from class 9A and today on the occasion of World Earth Day, we are going to explain you some things about sustainable development. Sustainable development is that process of development which meets the needs of present generations without compromising the abilities of future generations to meet their own needs. It addresses both intra and intergenerational abilities. The concept of sustainable development was propounded for the first time in 1987 on Our Common Future. It was discussed on international level Earth Summit which was held at Rio de Janeiro in 1992. So today's alarming problem is, how do we control global warming and climatic change? If we control it, ultimately we will lead to sustainable development through green energy. So Kavya, tell us what is green energy?
The word green itself explains what is green energy. It is the use of those resources that are renewable, inexhaustible, non-conventional sources of energy and are abundant, unlimited, free of cost and energy efficient also. There are many forms of green energy, and some of these are CNG, CFL, bicycle, organic farming, rainwater harvesting, conservation of biodiversity, solar energy, wind energy, etc. If I asked to everyone which is the most abundant form of energy around us, obviously the answer would be sun. Satyam dharati prithvi, satya tapati ravi, satyam pati vayushcha, sarvam satya pratishtham.
We have installed numbers of solar plants. Our country produces 53.997 gigawatt of electricity. Rajasthan produces 7,737 maximum energy. Do you know it is the most potent renewable abundant form of energy? In our day-to-day life, we can use minimum 200 volt of electricity. We can save electricity with this method. Same way, we have one more natural resource that we can conserve, and that is wind energy. Now we shall talk about wind energy, and Rishika, please tell us about what is wind energy.
Do you know India has a second rank country for the world for windmill installation. We generate 1,160.1 billion of unit of electricity. Gujarat state generate 84.43 gigawatt electricity. Living being is one of the natural resources of energy. Now Ishika will tell you about the conservation of biodiversity.
Conservation of biodiversity. Everyone knows our country has a unique biodiversity in living beings. Biosphere reserves, wildlife sanctuaries, botanical gardens, zoological parks and national parks. We conserve rare, threatened and endangered species. We are also maintaining the Red Data Book. The Red Data Book provides us information on population status of endangered species. It helps us in prevention of endangered species. Now, Kavya, tell us about the 3 R's.
The 3 R's are reduce, reuse and recycle. Sustainable and equitable use of resources meet the needs of the present and future generations without causing any damage to the environment. To conserve and nurture the biodiversity for long term, 3R is an integral part of solid waste management. Organic farming is one of the ways in which we can implement the 3Rs.
Organic farming. Organic farming promotes good health, and it sustains all the natural resources. It enhances the fertility of soil and maintains the nutritional value. Greenhouse gases like carbon dioxide, methane, water vapors are responsible to maintain the atmospheric optimum temperature. But excess CO2 can lead to the global warming. Terrace farming. It is a vegan process. It is used to prevent biomagnification, which causes chronic diseases. Without using pesticides, fertilizer, insecticides, we can grow on terrace. Now, we shall talk about rainwater harvesting and its significance. So, Rishika, tell us about that.
Everyone knows what is rainwater harvesting, but do you know the significance of rainwater harvesting? Let's see what are the significance of rainwater harvesting. First, to control waterborne disease like malaria, hepatitis, to meet up the demands, increasing demands of water, to run off loss and avoid floating, to provide pure water mineral, to increase underground water level. Now, Ishika will tell you about the CNG, CFL and bicycle.
CNG. CNG is compressed natural gas. It is ideal and clean. It has high calorific value and less kindling temperature and is smokeless. CFL. CFL are compact fluorescent lights. These are eco-friendly bulbs which require less amount of electricity. Bicycle. Riding of bicycle endures good health, promotes blood circulation, proper growth of the body. It saves fossil fuels, and most important, it reduces air pollution. Riding of bicycle saves roadway and residential space, thereby providing opportunities for less concrete and more plant life in urban areas. Now, Kavya, tell us about biogas.
One of the innovative way in which we can use the biogas is that each municipal corporation must authorize the plans of houses that have biogas plants of compost pit and septic tank constructed in them. The calorific value of biogas is 6,527.3 kilocalorie per meter cube. Many houses in the rural areas of our country are using this biogas for cooking purposes. In this way, we can save the resources that are renewable, recyclable, non-polluting and long-lasting sources of green energy. Each conservation brings a big change in the sustainability of a blue planet.
Mahatma Gandhi said, Earth provides enough to satisfy every man's need, but not every man's greeds. Save Earth, save our planet, that's everyone's responsibility.
Thank you.